Listen, man, conversation came up. Dante Jones was like he wouldn't put Steph in his top 10, top 15. All right? I know that the clear thing to do is to bash Dante Jones for saying something ludicrous like that about Steph Curry. The brother has put in his work. He's won 2 MVPs. But I'm just going to play devil's advocate here to take up for Dante Jones. And yes, Steph Curry is definitely a top 10 guy for me, right? He's a top 10 guy. But I'm going to play devil's advocate for Dante Jones' side of this. Steph don't play defense. Most of the guys in the top 10, whether it's LeBron James, Kevin Durant, you talking about Kyrie Irving, you talking about Karl Anthony Towns, who's ever's in your top 10, they got to play defense, man. That Kawhi Leonard, of course, I don't want to lead him out. I mean, they got to play defense. KD and them, they got to play defense every night. And let's be honest, Steph gets a pass on defense because of Klay Thompson. The way the league is set up right now, there are not a lot of guys at the 2 guard who actually take the ball off the dribble and try to make plays slash into the basket. So this dynamic that has been created so perfectly by Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors, a little bit of credit goes to Mark Jackson as well. It's pretty much whoever the 2 guard is will put Steph on him because 9 times out of 10, he doesn't slash. So if you got maybe like a guy like Wiggins or Jimmy Butler at the 2, let's say the Warriors are playing Minnesota, Steph's got to defend Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins. That's why I think they could actually be a matchup nightmare for Golden State, right? Steph will be in no man's land. He can't guard Wiggins or Butler. That's not a matchup that's appeasing to the Warriors. But when you got them playing guys like J.R. Smith, or when you got them playing guys around the league like a Tony Allen or whoever you might want to name, usually the 2 guard is just somebody that chills in the corner and doesn't really make plays. Just spots up and shoots. You got guys like Roberson for the Thunder. He just going to sit in the corner and shoot. It's all throughout the league. The 2 guard, that position is kind of diminished a little bit. So we really don't know. And maybe Dante said it the wrong way, and maybe we don't want to hear from Dante Jones. But a top guy, you got to know he's not going to come out and just bash Steph Curry for no reason. You never know where you're going to end up playing in this league. But I do think that Dante has a really good point. We don't know. Kyrie was going at pretty much Klay Thompson, and then on the other end having to guard Steph. So like Steph will cross Chris Paul up, and Chris will be like, this ain't fair. Steph getting at me. Kudos to Steph. He's one of the greatest offensive players we've ever seen. He's to me, the best 3-point shooter we've ever seen. But it ain't fair. Like, I'm not even able to go on the other end and get my revenge. I got to deal with this 6'7", incredible defender in Klay Thompson. So I just think there's a couple components to the conversation that maybe Dante Jones is not the guy to eloquently put, but he is an NBA guy, regardless what you want to say about him. He's more qualified than me. But I'm just saying, maybe we want to hear from a top player. But there's some truth in it, man. Like, Steph doesn't defend good players. And he'll end up with a couple steals a year, but he's playing passing lanes. He's being the beneficiary of Klay Thompson's pressure defense. And I just think the conversation is a little bit more complex because Steph ain't defending.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on Itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.